Hello Andy, hope you all are doing wonderful preparation. Here the article is all about Global Forest Resources Assessment 2025 report Andy, released by FAO. This article is highly important for both prelims, mains and interview too. So the one who are writing forest services, highly important, as well as along with the forest report 2023, these highlights are too important because these are the observations and this article has been released by the government itself. See, the UPSC chairman recently after prelims given a statement where he clearly confirmed that paper tough ledu. We have taken references and important current events. From there we are framing questions. Again you have to refer primary resources like government website, ministries. So again I am suggesting, see previous classes also I have been repeatedly said that you have to go through the primary sources like government publications, ministries and reports given by the international organizations and national organizations. So at that time I clearly mentioned and done few current affairs related aspects from the PIB and we clearly observe that again it is highly recommended to go through the PIB articles and this one again drawn from that. So this is something related to GFRA 2025 ranks where India got this globally 9th rank and in total forest area. So this is an achievement and third in net annual forest area again. See these facts here I have already written. These facts and data is highly important for both prelims and mains. And when you are writing something related to environment and ecology, whether you are writing something related to conservation or observations, or if you are writing something related to environmental degradation or land degradation or tribal observations or tribal related issues indebted or something, or even if you are writing something related to government initiatives which have been taken care and because of that these forest conservations have forest area have been increased. So these are the kind of observations and these facts and data you can quote there. So again I am suggesting you to remember these facts and data. Along with this, what are the government of India different kinds of initiatives related to forest conservation చూడాలి అంటే మిషన్ లైఫ్ కానీ or different initiatives exclusively focusing on rights based issues from the tribal issues కానీ and along with that international level lo, national level lo, what are the targets like SDGs to paatu is there any 2030 2047 targets are we reaching, so what about the other ranking oksaరి chuskoli. And coming back to this article, here this article clearly mentions the ranks and achievements and recent observations. So FAO ranks India 5th among top 5 global carbon sinks. So what are the other observations and what are the targets ivanni kuda chuskoli carbon sink perspective lo. See keywords like bioremediation, bioaccumulation, carbon sinks, these are high probable topics and you have to remember these keywords and you have to present them in your mains. So let's see, India has moved up to 9th position globally in terms of global total forest area. This is according to the Global Forest Resources Assessment 2025 only. So here you may get a question on e-positions gani, or else targets related ga gani, or else they frame a question and ask you which of the following organizations or bodies releases the GFRA report. So you have to remember that yes, this is a report released by FAO and that works again under UN. Simple and so UN is the one which takes care of FAO and FAO is the one which gives GFRA report. So again coming back, these are the key highlights and India continues to maintain 3rd position worldwide in terms of net annual forest area again. Anta tough em gaadu, 1 or 2 times revision cheste gurtundipotundi, no need to ratta and all these things. And India ranked 5th among top global carbon sinks. So with its forest removing 150 mt of CO2 per year etc. And these are the global area, hectares and everything covering 32% of Earth's land area. So Asia lo what is the percentage of forest cover, India ranks enti, Southeast nations lo enti, total global level lo India di ఏ ర్యాంక్ ఉంది ఒకసారి చూసుకుంటే you can quote them in your mains answers అండి. And yes, here other observations like this significant milestone in global forest statistics by advancing to 9th position happened because of the different initiatives taken care of by the government of India. Again I am mentioning here Food Agriculture Organization FAO is the one which releases this Global Forest Resources Assessment and again this report has been released on 22 October 2025. along with this 2023 ఫారెస్ట్ రిపోర్ట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దాని హైలైట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ మనం ఒక వీడియో క్లాస్ చేసి మన అఫీషియల్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్లో పెట్టాం. జస్ట్ గో త్రూ దట్ వన్స్. అండ్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ మెయింటైన్ థర్డ్ పొజిషన్ గ్లోబల్లీ ఇన్ ద యాన్యువల్ నెట్ గెయిన్ ఆఫ్ ఫారెస్ట్. సో వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఇనిషియేటివ్స్ అగైన్ ఆ గవర్నమెంట్ స్కీమ్స్ ఏంటి రిలవెంట్ టు దిస్ which increased this conservation and increased this positions and ranking ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి. FAO is the specialized agency as I already mentioned which works under UN, and this is the report given by the FAO under by observing few periodic assessment of the state of the world's forest, and it also provides comprehensive data on forest area change, management and use. So yes, these are the other observations. So global forest cover according to this 2025 report which is released by FAO, the world's total forest area stand at approximately 4.4 billion hectares. Ee fact avasram ledu, but just for observation you go through it. And according to it, nearly 30% of the total land area, which is roughly 0.5 hectares of the forest per person, is the one which are the observations. So globally India accounts for approximately these hectares and roughly 2% of the total world area. So in 32 lo this is the one which comes under 2%. Europe has the largest. ఇది important facts అండి. These facts are both important for prelims, means even if you are writing something related to competitive exams like SSC, CGL or APPSC or group 2 kind of facts important. So Europe is the one which has the highest or largest forest area which accounts for 25% of the world's total, and South America has the highest proportion of. So Europe is the one largest area, forest area, highest proportion of forest area another South America. E 2 points important. And again more than half, that is 54% of the world's forest area only 5 countries lo untai. Aa 5 countries enti you have to remember, either go through the atlas or you do any mnemonic kind of. So what are those 5 countries? Russian Federation is the one, Brazil, Canada, United States of America and China. So these are the few important observations. Along with that, FRA identifies 2 broad categories of forest. Again అది natural and planted. So ఇక్కడ మీరు ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు, ఇలా రాసుకోవచ్చు. FRA is the one which conducts or identifies 2 broad categories. One is simple natural, or the one which comes under planted. So planted లో again ఏం వస్తాయి, naturally ఏం వస్తాయి, ఇక్కడ ఒకసారి చూసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. So within these broad categories, primary forests are the those which comes under native species etc, and planted are the ones which comes under plantation forests, like which belongs to these subcategories, example rubber and etc. అది ఒకసారి చూసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ సంథింగ్ రిలేటెడ్ టు geography too అండి. when you are reading related to landscapes or plantations, you may go across these kind of terms. NCERT లో బేసిక్స్ ఉంటే ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి సరిపోతుంది. అండ్ ఇండియా సక్సెస్ ఇన్ ఎక్స్పాండింగ్ ప్లాంటెడ్ ఫారెస్ట్ అగైన్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద బ్యాంబూ ప్లాంటేషన్స్, రబ్బర్ ప్లాంటేషన్స్. అండ్ బ్యాంబూ ప్లాంటేషన్ పర్సెంటేజెస్ ఎంత ఇచ్చారు చూసుకోండి. And rubber plantations, India ranked globally 5th, 831 hectares. So these kind of facts again important not only for prelims, you can write these related information when you are writing something related to contribution or something related to export, import or trade or geography perspective lo mention chestappudu you can talk about it. And yes, when it is coming to agroforestry in India along with Indonesia accounts nearly 100% of Asia's agroforestry area. This is a highly important fact and which total approximately 39.3 million hectares. See, ఇన్ని ఫ్యాక్ట్స్, ఇంత పర్సెంటేజెస్, ఇన్ని మిలియన్ హెక్టర్స్ ఎవరు గుర్తు పెట్టుకుంటారు అని అనుకుంటే అట్లీస్ట్ యూ కెన్ రైట్ ఎ రెఫరెన్స్. సో ఇండియా అలాంగ్ విత్ ఇండియా అకౌంట్స్ ఫర్ దిస్ మచ్, అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద అబ్జర్వేషన్ ఆర్ టేకెన్ రిఫరెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద GFRA report అని చెప్పి యూ కెన్ రైట్ ఇట్. When it is coming to global contribution, India, Indonesia both together contribute around 70% of the global agroforestry area. And other observations, see, forest emissions and removals trend from 1990 to 2025 ఒకసారి ఇచ్చారు. 2022 వరకు ఉన్న అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో యూ కెన్ గో త్రూ ద 2023 ఫారెస్ట్ రిపోర్ట్ అండి. సో హియర్ ఆర్ ద ఫ్యూ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్. ఇక్కడ ఒక కీవర్డ్ ఉంది చూడండి, వుడ్ రిమూవల్స్ అని. దిస్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏరియా or amount of wood felled and removed from the forest particular area. Removals can be for roundwood or for fuel wood production. So these kind of keywords you have to write and mention in your mains related answers, and this is what keywords is all about. And ikkada konni percentages reported net forest gain and nearly 9% of global wood removals, ranking second globally. ఇవన్నీ కూడా చూసుకోవాలి, ఒకసారి సరిపోతుంది. See, this report is discussing nothing but the ranks and percentages and million hectares and improvement because of the different initiatives. So here again global scenario lo carbon dioxide annually on forest land emundi, sequestration emundi, forest carbon stocks how increased overall, what are the percentages and how forest carbon sinks were strongest in Europe, Asia, what about the removals ani icharu, that's it. And coming to India's achievement, India ranks 5th among the total global carbon sinks. Asia including India saw forest carbon removals which increased to 0.9 something, the fact ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి, with deforestation emissions dropping significantly. That's how these ranks improved అన్నట్టు. And yes, carbon removals on forest land from 2021 to 25 ఈ చార్ట్ ఇచ్చారు. These are the nations and these are the improvements. India ఇక్కడ 5th position as I already mentioned. So what are those percentages ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి. నేను ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ మెన్షన్ చేసినట్టు initiatives or measures which taken up by the nations, these different nations which led to these achievements ఒకసారి చూడండి. And when you are writing something related to bilateral relations, you can talk like recently China or US or Brazil or particular nation has done this, and because of that their improvement in these carbon removals happened. So why can't we take that kind of initiatives as an inspiration, and you can quote them as an example. And yes, India's forest status and changes ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చారు. నేను మెన్షన్ చేసినట్టు ఇండియా స్టేట్ ఫారెస్ట్ రిపోర్ట్ ఏదైతే 2023 ఉందో, అగైన్ ఐఎమ్ టెలింగ్ యూ హైలైట్స్ క్లియర్ గా మెన్షన్ చేసి వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఇనిషియేటివ్స్ టేకెన్ అప్ బై ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా అండ్ ఆల్సో డిఫరెంట్ స్టేట్స్ అక్కడ క్లియర్ కట్ గా ఒక క్లాస్ చేసి పెట్టాను. I'll again share it in our official Telegram channel and you just go through that once and check it out. So here top 3 nations or top 3 states with largest forest cover are nothing but Madhya Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. So when it's coming to mangrove cover, India's mangrove cover again stands at approximately these many kilometers, concentrated morely on Andaman Nicobar, Gujarat, Maharashtra, West Bengal. So what about the Sundarbans mangrove? Okkar chuskondi sarpotundi. And yes, other points related to biodiversity and protected areas వచ్చేటప్పటికి India has 106 national parks, 573 wildlife sanctuaries and these many conservation reserves. See, no one will ask ఎన్ని national parks ఉన్నాయి అని అడగరు. బట్ ఎస్ రామ్సార్ సైట్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి, యునెస్కో హెరిటేజ్ సైట్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి, కల్చరల్ హెరిటేజ్ సైట్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి, వాట్ ఆర్ దోస్ కొంచెం న్యూస్ లో ఉన్న లొకేషన్స్ వైజ్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి. అండ్ కీ ఇనిషియేటివ్స్ బై గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా టు ఎన్హాన్స్ దిస్ ఫారెస్ట్ కవర్ ఆర్ నథింగ్ బట్ బడ్జెట్ అలోకేషన్స్ అండ్ మినిస్ట్రీ ఆఫ్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ఏం చేస్తుంది అది, యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ నేషనల్ మిషన్ ఫర్ గ్రీన్ ఇండియా ఇస్ ద వన్. Along with that, national afforestation programs ఒకటి and mission life which is nothing but lifestyle for environment. So United Nations Environment Assembly resolutions, Meri Life portal, Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam initiatives. See, when we were discussing about Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam, we clearly mentioned that yes, this is the most successful initiatives and it is an emotional call to encourage tree plantation by linking it love for one's mother to the motherland. And if you observe those current affairs before 1.5-2 years, you may come across whenever our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi garu visited any nations, along with those prime ministers and presidents of that particular nation, he again asked them to plant a tree under the initiative Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam. Again, it's a kind of showing love to their mother as well as to motherland. So that is one initiative. Meri Life portal is launched to promote individual and collective action for sustainable living. So these are the few important observations, Andy. So the reason for doing this is a GFRA 2025 from PIB. This has been run from PIB website. Is nothing but, as already mentioned by UPSC chairman, go through the primary resources and understand the importance of the article provided there. Our current affairs to part, little bit of static part background, koncham research chesi prepare that, and like this prepare and write it down in your current affairs related notes and refer them as many times as possible before prelims, and try to quote these facts and data when you are writing something related to mains. I hope this session is really helpful. We'll be trying to start Hindu from tomorrow itself, and so we'll be conducting these Hindu classes as well as we'll try to conduct these SavyaSaachi Testseries live sessions too. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much. Yes, one more announcement. Few important PDFs and a few important questions, PYQs, and a few important high probable topics. We are framing questions from both prelims and mains and posting in our official Telegram channel. Those who are aware already following, just go through them and try to answer. And if you have not followed, just go through the official websites and official Telegram channels and Instagram channels. Whatever we are providing, just go through them and try to revise them repeatedly. Thank you so much. Study well. All the best.